SABC, host broadcaster of the G20 South Africa 2025.
Our top story at this hour. JMPD has cautioned motorists and residents of Johannesburg to prepare for temporary road closures and intermittent traffic disruptions. It comes as multiple law enforcement agencies conduct a joint traffic operation. It's happening ahead of the G20 Leaders Summit taking place next weekend. Now, the coordinated exercise will take place today. It's happening from 9 o'clock in the morning up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's start things off. Let's cross to SABC News reporter Lopang Alamu. Lopang, a very good morning to you. Earlier on, you were just outside Nasrec painting a picture of the hive of activity where most of the meetings will be happening next weekend. But we're looking at preparedness, we're looking at plans. What should the average Gauteng or Johannesburg user know at this point before they leave home today?
Liesel, that's a really good question. In fact, we do have the JMPD spokesperson, Fihla, to talk to us about some of those things, the state of readiness. And I think one of the main questions that motorists and ordinary South Africans were actually asking was the contingency plans of the city. Are they going to have enough officers as they concentrate on the Leaders Summit? Kalani, thank you so much for your time. If you could just talk to us about the major routes that are going to be mainly affected today between 9 and 1 p.m.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Lopang. Let me greet the viewers at home. We know that it's all hands on deck. We are preparing for next week's summit. We've got officers on the ground. They've been on the ground since early this morning, ensuring that they do secure these routes. And the major routes, of course, that will be affected within the city of Johannesburg is the N1, the M1, the N12, and of course arterial and urban routes as well in areas like Sandton and Sandton, especially Grayson Drive, where we'll be seeing most of the movement in the areas of Melrose Arc, in Rosebank, in Westcliff and in Parkview. In the south of Johannesburg, where we are right now, on the Rancho Road, on Nasrec Road and the Golden Highway, and of course in areas like Fourways on Winnie Mandela Drive and in Roodepoort on Hendrik Potgieter Road. But specifically within this area where we are, that's where we are going to be seeing more of the road closure, and especially leading towards the G20 Summit. We know that Rancho Road, currently now the northern part of Rancho Road has been completely closed off, and now the southern part has been converted into a dual carriage where we are seeing contraflow traffic, and leading towards the summit as well. Golden Highway next to Expo Centre will be completely closed off from the 19th, and we'll also be having closures on Nasrec Road, that's between Rancho Road and Shaft 17 Road, and also having limited access on Nasrec Road coming from Riverlea, and this is to allow employees of a cooking oil mill next to FNB Stadium to get to the place of work.
Kalani, the last time this operation took place, we spoke about the manpower, the capacity. If most of the officers are concentrated here, will there be enough of them on the road to concentrate on basically what their normal duties?
Definitely, we have a contingency plan when it comes to our boots on the ground and our manpower as well. As we do know, when it comes to the actual summit and these operations leading towards the summit, it is a joint coordinated effort with various law enforcement agencies. So as the JMPD, we do have extra manpower to continue with the day-to-day enforcement and service delivery within the city of Johannesburg.
Kalani, lastly, what are some of the main complaints you received the last time that these road closures took place? This is now from ordinary South Africans, your motorists.
I think the main complaint was notification. I know with the previous operations and especially the ones before last month, there was no communication at all. Last month we did start to release communication slowly, and the people were frustrated, but they didn't know. But we can comfortably say that with these preparations for this weekend and the next weekend, we have sent out proper communication so that residents are aware of these significant disruptions in the city of Johannesburg, to avoid the affected routes and to also use the alternative routes available.
Thank you so much. That's Fihla from the Johannesburg Metro Police Department, just really giving us a sense of the state of readiness. Also mentioning the fact that the Johannesburg Metro Police Department does have a contingency plan. Now, this is with regards to the questions surrounding the fact that most of these officers will be constrained on one part of this summit. And what happens now to some of the day-to-day activities that do need those officers? Well, we will be keeping in touch with Xolani as the day progresses. Let's find out what our colleague Dludla is up to in Sandton, as he also tracks the road closures on that side.
Thank you very much, Lopang, for asking Superintendent Xolani Fihla about the capacity of their police officials. The reason why I'm saying thank you for asking Xolani Fihla about their capacity, it's because of that almost every corner here in Sandton, there are police officers, the Johannesburg Metro Police Department officials. They are here, the members of the JMPD. We spoke to them off camera. You know that they are not allowed to speak to the media. They are saying that this is a dry run for them. They are preparing for a big event at the G20 Leaders Summit that will be taking place next weekend. But what I've noticed, because now we have moved from Grayston Drive to Catherine Street here also in Sandton, is that some taxi drivers are disobeying road rules. Just a few minutes ago, before you came to us, I saw 2 taxis with passengers inside. They crossed the robots. That would mean that metro officers will have to work harder than they are doing now, because in most cases, taxi operators are impatient when it comes to obeying road rules. I will step out of shot so that my colleague Hlomla will show you some of the officials that are here, and they are just monitoring the situation. As you can see that almost every corner here in Sandton, there are police officials. I don't know if Hlomla can be able to show you on the other side where they are camping just under this bridge. This shows you that the Metropolitan Department and other law enforcers are actually ready to host or to monitor at the G20 or to enforce law during at the G20 Summit. This is a very big event. As you can see, Lizel, it's a very big event in South Africa, the first of its kind in South Africa. This will paint a picture from other countries on how South Africans behave and on how rules of the roads are actually adhered to. It will be difficult. I know, as Xolani Fihla said, that they have contingency plans because this means Metropolis officials will have to do more than what they are doing almost on daily basis. But you are told that this is just a dry run, and they were told that police officials will make sure that all road users adhere to road rules. Because of time, back to you in studio, Lizel.
Thanks, Calvin. We are, edging close, of course, to 9 o'clock when the roads are set to shut down, and we're going to see what impact it's also going to have on commuters and road users alike. Thank you for updating us at this hour. We'll continue to monitor all of that alongside you and Lopang, of course, as we bring you rolling coverage here on the SABC.